This candle pattern predicted the entire move before it happens. You see price sweeps at the previous high and then bang! Everyone else took buys, but you, after watching this video of course, would have been taking shorts instead. And once you understand why this happens, you start noticing it everywhere. Now, no, this isn't some magical trading strategy that can predict the future, but it is a very important market structure concept that you should know about. And also later in this video, I'll show you a free indicator that you can use that will automatically identify these patterns for you. So typically when analyzing market structure, you use the highs and lows to define the range. But in this candle concept, the idea is that every single individual candle actually holds its own range. So in this daily candle, we have the low and then we have the high. But this makes sense because when we look at the daily candle on the lower time frame, we can see that the daily candle's highs and lows represent the lower time frame's highs and lows, which in itself forms its own isolated range. And whilst this seems like basic knowledge in market structure, you'll be able to use this one candle concept to identify the direction for your setups. Whether you're trading the 1 minute, 5 minute, 50 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour time frame, you'll be able to use this. Okay, so the typical framework for this concept involves these 3 candles, and every single candle has its own important role. So let's go over the first candle. Okay, so here we have an obvious bullish candle on the daily time frame. It opened at this price, it closed at this price, this is the highest point it reached, and this is the lowest point it reached. And these wicks actually kind of act like their own isolated liquidity levels, which the next candles will want to use as their targets. Okay, so the first candle is just used to define a range. We can call the upper one a CH, which just means a candle high, and in the lower wick just called CL, which is obviously candle low. Okay, so that explains the first candle, but now here comes the most important part, which is the second candle, because without the second candle doing what we need, this will not work. Because the whole point to this concept is if the next candle attacks the previous candle's high but fails to close above it, then there's a high probability that the next target will be the candle's low. Okay, so pretty much for the next candle, it needs to push up, going above the previous candle's high, and then coming all the way back down and closing back into this range right here. And it's actually really important that we see this liquidity sweep occur, because if we weren't to see it and it closes above the previous candle's high, there's a very high probability that the price action wants to continue moving to the upside. So if the criteria is met for the second candle, that's where we look for the third candle to take for short entries if the opportunity appears. So let me show you exactly how you can enter these trades in the live markets. Okay, so here I am the live charts, and one tip I want to just share is that you can't just blindly enter these. You must know where you're coming from. So for example, if I zoom out right now, we actually came into this clear space of this inverse fair value gap and somewhat this key level right here, and overly we're bullish as well. So now let's look for a setup in the live charts. So here on this bearish candle, this is the range's high and this is the range's low. So let's see what the next candle does. Okay, so the next candle now sweeps below the previous candle's low. So there's a high probability that our next target will be the candle's high. So now you jump to a lower time frame and see if you can identify a setup in that move. Now personally, I trade fair value gaps, liquidity and breaker structures. If you want to learn that strategy, just check out my other videos. But whatever strategy you're using, this works for it as well. But in this case, as you can see, we had a strong push up. In that push, we had this bullish fair value gap, level of liquidity right above it, not mitigated, and then a breaker structure of the high that created the liquidity. And then we gave a beautiful reaction as well. As you can see, I would enter on this close, right? For me personally, I would target a 1, 2, 3 because I wouldn't want to, target all the way up here for a 1 to 20, 21. But this is how this concept works. It will help you identify the direction for your trades. Let's see what happens over here. As you can see, price hit that daily's candle high, and that's how you use this candle concept. Let me show you more examples into this. Okay, so this actually works really well with this live trade I am currently in on platinum right now. As you can see, we are on the higher time frame, and what do we have here? First off, we can see that we are reacting from this bullish order block. We are overly bearish, and we have this bearish fair value gap right here as well. So we had this momentum candle, this bullish candle, went all the way up, tapped into this bearish order block, right? The next candle, what does it do? It's a very small amount, but as you can see, if I zoom all the way in, let me delete this alert, you can see that we have swept the previous candle's high. and after that we closed back into this range. So now the next candle has a high probability of targeting the candle's low just like this. So if we jump to a lower time frame now, as you can see, we have this bearish fair value gap, we have a level of liquidity, and then a breaker structure of its own low, which is for my personal strategy. I got a little bit of a late entry, but that is okay right here. And then I would have entered right here, stop loss just slightly above the deepest wick, just like I do usually. Now personally, I don't target lows. I usually just go for 1 to 3 risk reward ratio on every single trade. But if you do want to target these lows, that's completely up to you. I'm also break even on this trade as well. Now there isn't actually a rule for how many candles it might take for you to identify this reverse, because the actual important criteria is that market structure creates the AMD formation. So basically every candle wants to create this AMD formation, which is simply accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And the distribution part is where you try to find opportunity. And this you can also call the power of 3. So a quick explanation to this is that accumulation is when the candle opens and it's in a consolidation range, so it builds up massive buy and sell positions. Then we have the manipulation, which is pretty much a liquidity sweep, and this is designed to mislead retail traders and trigger resting stop loss orders. And then we have the distribution, is where we find our move, because this here is where the real momentum happens within that candle. Okay, so let me show you a few examples so you can get this concept absolutely stuck on your mind. So subconsciously, when you look at the markets, you will identify this. So here I have an example, but it's a quite unrealistic, but in this case, it's really simple to explain. So in this case, we had a massive push to the upside, and this is the candle's low, and then this is the candle's high. Let's see what the next candle does. The next candle has swept the previous candle's high and then come back into the range. But the one very important thing we need to do is still identify, is it worth taking shorts here? So let's jump to, let's say, the daily time frame. As you can see on the daily time frame, we actually came into this high and we swept this high as well. So that is already one very good confluence. So after you've seen this, now you jump to the lower time frame and start looking for shorts. So remember guys, you can use whatever strategy you want, but in this case, for my own strategy, we have a bearish fair value gap, then a simple level of liquidity. Not the best setup, but it's still good in terms of we have this low to target, and then I would enter right on this close right here. Now personally, I would target a 1 to 3 here, but this is the candle's low which I will want to be targeting. So let's see if we do hit that. And as you can see, eventually price came all the way down and took out the low right here. So this is the number one example. Let me show you another example. Okay, so here I have a bullish example. So first we need to actually see if there's any point of taking buys. So in this case, we moved very strongly to the downside. We actually had this same concept happening right here. Take out the high, the next target comes this low right here. Absolutely beautiful, but I want to go over a bullish example. So in this case, we actually have a massive fair value gap here, which price eventually wants to come back to. And we also have this kind of consolidation area where price really likes to react from as well. So this here is one indication that I will be looking to take buys. So let's mark up the candle's high and then the candle's low right here. Now remember, I'm also going to show you the indicator that can help you identify this automatically. But now let's see what the next candle does. As you can see, we have gone through the previous candle's low and then we came back into this range. So now the next target will want to be this high right here. So let's jump, for example, from the daily time frame to the 1 hour time frame, and let's see if we can find a setup. Okay, and what do we have here? We have a beautiful bullish fair value gap, we have a beautiful level of liquidity, and then a breaker structure of that high, and then an absolute beautiful reaction. Enter on this close, stop loss slightly below the deepest wick, and the target is quite nearly 1 to 3, and let's see how this trade plays out. That's the candle's high, and that is really that simple. But let me show you a few examples of where this will not work. Okay, so here I have an example of where it would not work. So as you can see, this is the candle's low, this is the candle's high. We swept the previous candle's high and then we came back into the range. But the reason I don't like this one is, first off, we created the massive lower wick and then we closed all the way up here. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is that we are not coming off anything. We are absolutely extremely bullish. So this is the type of situation where I wouldn't take it into my advantage. So if you were a beginner and you just randomly want to enter these, then this was the low you would be taking and it barely did not hit it, and then it continued moving to the upside. And same situation right here, we took out the high, we came back into this range, This is our new target, but we don't have actually any other confluences that we have the potential to moving down. So I will not be taking these setups. Okay, but at the beginning of this video, I promised you that I'll show you an indicator that can help you automatically identify this. So go to the left top corner and go to indicators and write in TTM HTF, and you'll obviously come up here, the power of 3 by the tick magnet. You press on this and you can use these settings right over here. If you want, you can just play around with them. Now, I'm not going to go over in depth explaining this because you can obviously figure it out yourself. But as you can see here, these are the daily candles and I'm here on the 15-minute time frame. You can see we have swept the previous candle's high and we came back into the range. Next target will want to be this low, and then boom, we went out, took out the low, and then you could take whatever setups you want in that move. Backtest this yourself. You can use it whatever time frame you want. Just make sure you align it with the correct time frames, not looking at the daily candle and then trading the 1 minute time frame. That doesn't make any sense. So make sure it's the right time frames, and that'll be it for this video, and I appreciate it and see you later.